So I guess these are the tongues that lick you back. If somebody had common sense, that would be when a tomato hit me, because my jokes are terrible. What is up, y'all? Joe Pal Charlie Chainsaw. Today, we're trying something else from Japan. These are actually really interesting. Beef tongue. But they're not beef tongues. They're soybean based. So they're fake beef tongues. So according to the package, it literally just says, unless the Google Translate was wrong, it just says, the more you chew, beef tongue. That sounds like something a vegan would yell if they were jump scared by a piece of meat. Anyway, or would that be vegetarian? I'm not sure. Looking at the package, it says semi-dried jerky, not made from real beef tongue. It's soybean based. But what's weird is it says 90% cholesterol. But on the back it only says 0.6 milligrams. I don't know. The math ain't mathing on that for me. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong. But it says that it's a meaty texture, salt sauce, and black pepper. I wonder what a salt sauce is. I've never had a salt sauce. That sounds interesting. It's the Crazy brand as well. On the top it says, the aroma of charcoal grilled food. Looking at the back of the package, it says 30-gram bag. It's 86 kcal, which I'm assuming are just calories at this point. I didn't even bother to look it up. I don't know the difference. 7.0 protein, 2.9 fat, but it also broke it down to lipids. I think it was like 1.8. Yeah, it's 1.8 lipids. I don't know why they named it differently. They put like 2 different types of fat on there. 8.6 grams of carbs, 0.8 grams of salt, and 0.6 milligrams of cholesterol, which is what confuses me, because the math does not add up there. Like, maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I'm not good at math, but it just doesn't sound right to me. Anyway, something interesting on the back of the package too. It says, these are beef tongues, first of all, but it says, may cause loose bowels if you overeat. So if you overeat these, it's loose bowels that you get. So I guess these are the tongues that lick you back. If somebody had common sense, that would be when a tomato hit me, because my jokes are terrible. But we're going to try these. They got a strong smell. I had them like held here, and I could still smell them as soon as I opened the bag. They got a funky smell. They look like jerky. That's what they look like. Kind of looks like a... I don't know. What does that look like to you guys? Tell me in the comments. But it looks weird. It's like a rounded piece of jerky. It smells weird though. Like, it don't smell like meat. It don't smell like jerky. I can't place what it smells like. Kind of smells like charcoal. I really don't want to eat this. Just the funkiness of it makes me not want to try it. But it does look kind of good visually. The smell's what puts me off of it. The taste is not good at all. It doesn't taste like soybean. It doesn't taste like jerky. What did I just eat? The consistency, think strands of beef jerky with something incredibly soft. I can't even think of what it would be. I wanted to spit it out in my plants, but that would disrespect the plants. We're gonna take one more bite and see if maybe it was just a piece. That's a little better. However, it's got a really strong aftertaste. I'm still tasting the first piece. What it tastes like to me, the only way I can describe this would be if you shredded up beef jerky and you mixed it into a paste, like a vegetable paste, and then added a lot of black pepper to it. I don't taste salt at all. I don't know what they meant by salt sauce, but I don't taste any salt whatsoever. I just taste nothing but pepper. I guess it might be an acquired taste. Maybe that's why I'm not a fan of it. But this just ain't for me. I don't think it's terrible. But at the same time, maybe it's because it's not like my kind of food. I'm not a big like soybean eater or anything. Maybe it's that. But this just isn't for me. Personally, I would rate this at 3 out of 10, just on the smell and the taste alone. And then, as just a general review, I would say maybe a 6 out of 10, because it is a very interesting taste. Maybe 7. It's just, you know what, let's give it benefit of the doubt and say 7. 7 out of 10. Because it does have an interesting taste to it. It really does. And an interesting texture. However, the smell of it, you could smell it from all the way here. It is very strong. And the texture is just, it puts you off. Unless you're into like soft foods that kind of fall apart. Like, unless you're into something like weird textured foods, I really couldn't recommend it. But always try it once, because you never know, you might like it. I personally didn't. This is one of those rare times where I can say, yeah, this definitely isn't for me. Alright, until next time, y'all keep on keeping on. Y'all have a good one.